party start. Blading my crash landing, I go up to the ceiling. Then I feel my soul start leaving, like an old man's hair receding. I'm bleeding.
What is going on, everyone? It is Thursday, and this week on Take 2, it is the TIMEEE week, and it's basically like a story time. So y'all better hold on to your hats, hold on to your glasses, hold on to your weaves, hold on to your shoes, hold on to your seats, because this story's gonna get wild. If you couldn't tell already, like, I'm gonna do the time I met 21 Pilots / went to their show. So I'm gonna start with telling you guys how I got to meet 21 Pilots. This one radio guy, he works for the station, I believe. He was having a contest to bring, because he had tickets to the meet and greet and a +1 for the meet and greet. And so I was like, this was February 14th when I won. Now, the concert was on the 18th. And I was scared because I wasn't going to have time to try and win in between, because I worked all the other days. Like, I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I had Saturday off for the concert. So I was like, gotta get this shit. I tweeted, I was like, bruh, I'd be his date, because I've been trying to see these guys for like, this was the third time I was trying to see them. I tweeted him that, and he's like, you know, blah blah blah, I'll announce the winner, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And I saw other people like on the timeline like bribing him like with stuff. They're like, I'll buy you food, blah blah blah. And I was like, what can I bribe him with? So I was like, I work at a shoe store. And not only that, but I also get discounts at different stores because I have other friends who work at those stores too. And so I was like, bruh, if I win, like, if you pick me, I will freaking hook you up with shoes. And he's like, he like sent me the little eye emojis, and he's like, DM me. And so I DM'd him, blah, 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 blah. We had like a whole conversation, and I was like, did I win? Like, what? And so then he gave me his number, and I called him, and that's when he told him I won. And I literally cried, like, kid you not. Right when I hung up, I cried. Like, I went to FaceTime my friend, Raya, and I was literally bawling, like crying, because I was going to meet 21 Pilots. I'm gonna skip forward all the way to the concert. The 18th rolls around, and I have agreed with the radio DJ, not the radio DJ, the radio guy who I won from. I agreed to meet him at the venue at 1:30. The friend who I went with, she wasn't originally supposed to go, but the guy was like, bring a +1 because they might be able to get in. And so I was like, okay. We went to the venue, and we were at the Mandalay Bay, and we couldn't figure out the parking for shit. Like, we didn't know where to go. We didn't know what, you know, floor the venue was on. We didn't know shit. So we ended up going to the New York, and it was already 1:26. We had to, you know, go to the Uber pickup place where they have the that they have at the New York. At this time, it was already like 2 o'clock. And so I texted him, and I was like, you know, I just pulled up. I'll be at the Starbucks at the venue soon. And so then I went to the Starbucks. You know, we were gonna go eat because I hadn't eaten anything that day. And so we went to this like cheap Panda Express imitation, which was terrible, by the way. And so then the guy was calling the Mark, which was the one who set up the meet and greet. And then he was like, okay, we'll see you at 3:30. And so I was like,
3:30? Like, well, why 3:30? I thought we had, you know, it was gonna be at like 4.
And so he's like,
no, we gotta meet at 3:30 because the meet and greet is gonna be like a little bit earlier.
So I was like, I don't have time to emotionally prepare for this. What the hell? It was 3 o'clock, and I was like, I got a nervous piece. And it was like 3:15 when we got in line. We went to talk to Mark. He put us in the line. I was number 12 in line. Mark walks us into the venue, into the stairwell. And so he's like, okay guys, beyond this point, you can't have any phones out. You can't take pictures. If you do, you know, we're gonna escort you out. When we started walking to the venue, kid you not, I was dying. Like, I didn't know what to do with myself. So we went down into a stairwell, right? And we were waiting there. It was like 4. It was 4 when we got down to the stairwell, because I remember looking at my phone. We were just waiting. We almost waited an hour in that stairwell. You know, the door finally opened because we were waiting behind another door, and I was like, I bet you that's where we're gonna go. We walked into that room and there was another door. That one was like pure open, left open. And the radio DJ was like,
"Oh, you're gonna go in there by yourself, by the way." And I was like
no, I'm not. I don't know who you talking to like that. Like, I'm not gonna go in there by myself. Like, I'm gonna die.
and so he's like,
"Fine, I'll go in there with you."
because I literally, the first two girls go in. And so the way it was set up, I thought that we were gonna walk into the door and then we're gonna turn right and walk a little bit to walk up to them. So I was like,
Okay, I still got time. You know, I walk up to them. You know, you got time.
and so you know, the next two people go, and next two people. It's literally like really quick. It's like this happened in a span of like 10 seconds, like no, like 20-25 seconds. And I was like, people that were in front of us go, they're going in, they made them, and then it was our turn. And the radio guy, his name was Rick, by the way, he walked in first, and I was like,
Stress.
and so I was like, oh my god, I'm really gonna meet Josh and Tyler. And then as we were in the stairwell,
I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand next to Josh.
this bitch didn't know who Josh was. I was like,
It's the guy with the yellow hair.
he's like,
"Is it blonde?"
and I was like,
No, bitch. It's literally like a highlighter yellow color last time I checked.
but he walked in first, okay? I literally was prepared to like turn right, walk up to them and hug them, but like, you know, the guy's like, next, come on. And so like Rick walks in first, okay? And literally as I turn right, fucking Tyler's like, hi. I was like, what? Like literally right around the corner. Like I had no time. The image that I had in my mind of like walking up to them and hugging them was gone because this bitch was literally around the corner. And so I'm like, hi, and I shake his hand and I'm just like, what is going on? And then like Rick's tall ass, he's like blocking my view of Josh. And so like I like go a little to the left and like I see Josh and he literally, like, kid you not, he's like, hi, and like he holds out his hand for me to shake. And I was like, like he smiled, like his smile will forever be engraved into my soul. And he was like, hi. It's like not obviously not that high pitched. He was like, hi. And I was like, hi. Like I literally held, like, what the fuck? Like I literally walked up to him like this. And so I was like smiling. I was like, hi, oh my god. And then like, you know, we posed for a picture and everything. And like I wanted to hug him. I really did. I wanted to hug both of them, but I was so shook at the time that I didn't know what was going on. Like I was shook as fuck. And then I wanted to turn around and look at Josh's face one more time to like engrave his face into my memory. And so I turn around and I'm like, bye, oh my god. And then he like chuckles at me and he smiles. He's like, bye. And I was like, fuck me up. Like I literally walk out with my hands like this and I'm just like, and I cry. And so that happened. And then our tickets for the concert, I already had seats to the show. Okay, I already had seats. When I won these, I had floor. Actually, I had GA, general admission. I had floor. I had earlier that day when I had met up with Rick, I had sold my ticket. Our tickets were gonna be will call tickets. We tried at first before the meet and greet to pick them up, and they're like, okay, we don't have anything for you. And then we tried after the meet and greet. Rick tried to go pick them up. He's like, no, we don't have anything for you. And so I was low-key worried, but I wasn't like showing it. I was like, what if I don't get into the show? Like, I just sold my ticket. And so, okay, try again when the doors open. Doors opened at 6. First opener went on at 7. Second one went on at 8. 21 Pilots went on at 9. And so I was like, okay, we got like 3 hours to figure this out. It was like 6 when we went to go try to get the tickets again. And they were like, no, sorry, we don't have anything for you, like, blah, blah, blah. And so then Rick started calling people. Literally, we spent an hour and a half trying to figure out what was wrong with the tickets. And so the lady was like,
oh, I'm sorry, like, we don't have a list of people to give those tickets to, so we can't really give them to you if they're not under your name, blah, blah, blah. You know, Capitol Records haven't sent a list, so we can't give you the tickets.
And so I was like, and so I legitimately thought we weren't going to be able to get into the show. And I was like, I wasn't stressing because I had already met them, but I really wanted to go to the show. And so, like, that whole hour and a half was like probably the most stressful hour and a half of my life. I ended up to the point where like I sat on the floor and I almost cried. And then finally at like 7:30, they're like, okay, we got the list, we're gonna get the tickets. And it wasn't just us who were trying to figure this out, because there was other winners from the same radio station and other winners that won through Capitol Records or whatever. We got our tickets. My section was 107, seat 8. We go into the venue. I expected to have like really lame seats, because usually like radio concert tickets, they're like lame as fuck, and I'm just like, I forgot the opening name. Something in the Lions. They're playing, and we're like, oh, we're gonna go buy merch, blah blah blah. And so we go buy merch, and so then we go back, we listen to John I don't know how to say his last name, let's just call him John. We listen to John play. He's freaking amazing. And then, you know, John leaves. It's all red, and you can hear it, and you can just and something came over me at that concert. I don't know who I was. It was just not me at that concert. Kid you not, it was not me. And so then, you know, the opening starts. What? Am I really gonna see 21 Pilots right now? Oh my god. And so I composed myself, okay? I composed myself. But then Heavy Dirty Soul starts playing, and I don't know what happened to me, but I guess my soul started leaving like an old man's hair receding. But I was consumed by blurry face, or like I was consumed by something, and I became someone completely different at that concert, because I remember the concert exactly, but like I don't remember what the fuck I was saying at the concert. And so like I'll insert clips here, because obviously I saved them all, so I'll insert the clips. But the next morning when I woke up, I looked through my Snapchat story. There was a time in the concert where Josh was on the big screen, and I literally yelled out, "Fuck it up, Daddy!" What? I don't say daddy. Like, I've never said it in my entire life. That is like the first time I've ever said it. And remind y'all, the girls know who this is. I have my crush on Snapchat. Fuck. Like, I don't know who I became. I just, fuck. Like, why? Like, literally, the things you can hear, like, you know how you can hear the song and me singing along? There's times where I'm just like, fuck it up, or like, fuck it up, Daddy, and I'm just like, who am I? Chill, bruh. And yeah, but that was one of the most amazing days of my life, to be honest. I will never forget that. I'm gonna forever thank Rick for getting me to meet 21 Pilots. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it's a really long video, but I hope you guys were entertained, because you know that day was kind of one of the most entertaining days of my life this year. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Make sure to turn on those notifications to know when each of us posts. So yeah, all our social media will be down in the description bar. Mine will be there too. So bye.